Hari Om to everybody. We will have 5 minutes Ramana. And then from there we go to chapter number 9, Pondicherry to Tiruvannamalai. You know, whatever said and done. We may all be coming to ashram, we may all be meeting a lot of Mahatmas, we may be going to this temple, this Vrata, that Vrata. We would have read so many books, We have some idea, subservient to the God principle. But the real test is when you don't have anything and you go and beg. Then only we know that the me and mine is not there. I will better starve, that's what we will say, So God wanted Papa to go through that test. Just imagine. So far, whatever is offered, he used to accept. He has never gone to anybody to beg. But here, the beautiful test given by him and a message to all of us. Self-effacement is absolutely necessary. Unless and until I test something by which the self-effacement is total, it will be still an academic exercise. So here when the sadhu said that because you will require a particular one, you will not be, we have to buy some certain things. So you will have to please go to that village or row of houses where wakils are there and you have to beg. And without a second thought, Papa goes and starts begging. Height of self. Just imagine Vittal Rao, what was he? The real test. The self-effacement, just think about it, we cannot even think about it. We will say better we will starve rather than going and stretching our hands. Because when somebody stretches their hands before us, we don't have any compassion. We just give because of habit, that's all. We don't feel. So in order that I have that feeling, I must go through this act. Then only the feeling of the giver, feeling of the taker can be directly experienced. So that is a wonderful, wonderful point brought out in this chapter. And then another thing is, we would have decided to have something and we would have struggled our level best. According to our intellect, mind intellect, we have planned so beautifully, And it is not merely for the bodily requirement. Something higher than that. All those things are there. But even then, it may not materialize. Not only that it may not materialize, you will have a crop of problems also there. So how do we react? I struggle, I put in efforts for a particular object, for a particular experience, for a particular purpose. And I struggle hard and I reach there. It is denied for no fault of mine. Number one. Not only denied, it brings a crop of problems also for us. How do we maintain equanimity? Do we have any other choice? Just think about it. So ultimately we have to, with our dialogue with the inner reality, we should have this, I have no other choice. I have done this much. So make me to derive the peace out of it, please. In a most adverse circumstances. How can I do that? Only by treating it as a test from him. I gave you a desire, I gave you a lot of energy to put in efforts, but still I can make it non-productive. Then only you will know that in the productive and non-productive, I have a role. Something like that, we develop. So this particular chapter gives us that wonderful experience he had with the police inspector and the reaction of the Sadhu Ram. And Papa himself says that it was really a test. So this is the second one. And then how do I chop off my thickness of my, ego? Especially when I have read so much, when I have experimented so much, when I have experienced a little, there is every likelihood that unknowingly the me and mine, which I am striving to get rid of it, will be still there. So the best way is to see a noble person with an open heart, not merely seeing it. Rather than volumes of discussion and discourse and learning, 1 minute of his darshan can change the whole thing. This is the lesson Papa teaches us. The difference of the age between Papa and Bhagavan Ramana, was only 5 years, just imagine. But when we go through that tunnel, what an amount of blissful experience he got when he saw that he did not utter a word, he only mentally prayed, Bhagavan also did not utter a word. Ultimate result is the remnants of individuality in Vittal Rao was also completely effaced, and the birth has already taken place of Swami Ramdas, but the growth of Ramdas, Swami Ramdas, it got accelerated during the next 21 days. What was the instrumental cause? Darshan of a saint. Here we can take it, darshan of a noble person. It will change our attitude. Can be anything. They may not even say so many things about spirituality and all, but any noble person with noble traits, he is a reminder for us so that our ego gets subdued. So every time when we go through the text, we should understand that such similar occasions in our life, then only we can keep it in our pocket. Are we making it clear? We don't know. You can send us an email. Every chapter we should have something. We are keeping a jola, a bag. One point we are keeping it so that any time we can use it in our life. That is the idea. We are not thinking about how Papa did, how Papa reacted. What is it that I can keep it for myself forever? That is called an in-depth study. Hari Om.